Welcome, and thank you for joining us. I'm Gary Lozier, President of the American Public Works Association, and today we celebrate the top 10 Public Works Leaders of the Year, one of APWA's highest honors. Now, National Public Works Week is a time where we celebrate the contributions that Public Works provides to our communities and the professionalism and dedication that these top 10 Public Works leaders embody. Each of the top 10 winners will have 3 minutes to talk about these two questions. What professional accomplishments are you most proud of? And how has your membership and involvement in APWA impacted you professionally? We'll proceed alphabetically, and we will begin with Keith Bryant, Chief Infrastructure Officer with Bay County, nominated by the Florida chapter. Keith.
Thank you, Gary. First, I want to thank the Florida chapter of APWA for my nomination. It's quite an honor. I'd also like to thank the National Committee for my selection. As we all know, public works is not an individual sport. It definitely takes a team. And I've been blessed for 28 years here at Bay County to work with a really outstanding group of people. So I kind of think of this as an organizational award, not just an individual award. As I look back on my time in public works, there are two projects that I have a great deal of pride in. One is the creation of an intelligent transportation system here in Bay County. By connecting our traffic signal system to high-speed fiber optic communication, we were able to reduce travel times, increase safety. We were even able to connect it to our school system, so we definitely benefited our schools. The system has continued to grow every year and will be a benefit to our community for years to come. The second project I think of is our recovery from Hurricane Michael. In 2018, we were hit by a devastating Category 5 hurricane that caused destruction throughout my community and produced more than 20 million cubic yards of debris. I'm really proud of how Public Works has risen to this occasion for the recovery. Today, 5 years later, we are still working Hurricane Michael projects. So when I say Public Works is the first to respond and the last to leave, I'm definitely telling the truth. Public Works is the first to hit the ground. Right when the doors open from our EOC, where we're out there making repairs, helping with evacuations, we're still working the projects today. How I feel about APWA is directly related to Hurricane Michael. So as I was in the Emergency Operations Center, I was reviewing notes on my phone from the last chapter meeting I'd been at, where public works directors from around the state were telling about lessons learned from their recovery with hurricanes. So right out of the door, I was able to apply those lessons learned, and I was a step ahead because of that. But also the day after the hurricane, I get a call from one of my chapter members, Chris Evers, who's checking on me, checking on my family, checking on my crews. He let me know that the next day they were going to be in our area serving meals to my crews. They were here for a couple of days, but for the next several weeks, he helped meet the needs of my crews. They brought needed supplies up. That year, they even brought us Thanksgiving dinner. I was just amazed at the outpouring of support from APWA after the hurricane. So APWA to me is not just a business association or an educational association. APWA is my public works family. In conclusion, I'd just like to say I'm honored and very grateful for this award. Thank you, President.
Thanks a lot, Keith. You hit the nail on the head. APWA, it's a family, and in times of disaster, sometimes responding to the communities makes it us think about ourselves second, and your chapter members are helping you to bring your folks to the front. So thanks again, and congratulations on this award.
Thank you, sir.
Our next top 10 recipient nominated by the Chicago Metro chapter is Daniel Dinges, Director of Public Works for the village of Bartlett, Illinois. Daniel.
Thank you, President Lozier, the Board of Directors, the Selection Committee, my colleagues and friends in the Chicago Metro chapter and Fox Valley branch for nominating me for this prestigious award. I'm so excited and honored to be following in the footsteps of my predecessor, Tom Talsma, in receiving this award. I also want to acknowledge and thank John Hines, also a past top 10 recipient, for nominating me and helping me put the application together, and all those that sent in letters of support for me. This is not something I did on my own. Over my career, I've been blessed to work with some wonderful teams that work together and simply get things done. So I want to thank my Public Works management teams and the Public Works crews for their hard work and dedication to Public Works. I couldn't have done this without them, and I share this with them. During my career, I've had the opportunity to work on some key projects for the communities I've worked for and that I'm most proud of. Water is a precious resource, and having clean water with ample supply is vital to every community. I had the opportunity to work on long-term water supply solutions at both the City of Geneva and the Village of Bartlett. Geneva's long-term water supply solution was the construction of a groundwater reverse osmosis drinking water facility, and Bartlett's was the transition to Lake Michigan water through the DuPage Water Commission. These projects provided the communities with long-term solution of a precious resource for generations to come. While at Geneva, I also had the opportunity to be involved in a $5 billion power plant and coal mine that was built from the ground up. From hiring the design build firm to creating and establishing the power supply entity, hiring the first CEO and support staff for the entity, I had the opportunity to be involved on the ownership committee overseeing everything. The magnitude of the project and being involved from the beginning to the end was an amazing experience. Although I've had the pleasure of working on some incredible projects, what I am most proud of are the teams that I've been able to work with and help coworkers to succeed and grow professionally in their careers, just like I was given the opportunity early in my career. I've worked with some pretty amazing people and look forward to seeing them continue to flourish. APWA has done so much for me to succeed professionally that I continue to push my team to get involved in APWA. APWA provided me with the resources and network of colleagues to provide endless opportunities to learn and collaborate with other members. I've met so many people whom are now friends in the industry that when I run into an issue, I can reach out to them or through my chapter and will find someone who has dealt with that issue. Networking has been a key benefit I've seen from being involved with APWA. And although it took me a while to get involved, with a little push from some wonderful mentors, I got involved with APWA through the Chicago Metro chapter and Fox Valley branch in the early 2000s, and I haven't looked back. I continue to be involved in multiple committees, including Planning Committee co-chair for PWX 2025 in Chicago. We have such a great group of dedicated individuals that put in tons of time making the Chicago Metro chapter one of the best chapters in APWA. I wouldn't be where I'm at today professionally without APWA. I encourage everyone to get involved with your chapter. You won't regret it. Once again, I want to thank APWA for this prestigious award and look forward to seeing everyone in Atlanta.
Dan, that's great. As much as we talk about Atlanta, I'm looking forward to seeing your planning results in Chicago in 25. It's a great effort from the chapter and a great nomination. I appreciate your time and effort. So congrats again, Dan. We go next to our top 10 recipient nominated by the Missouri chapter, and it's Todd Fagan, Director of Right-of-Way and Land Management with Spire. Todd.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd also like to start by thanking the Missouri chapter for nominating me for this prestigious award. Missouri chapter is made up of over 600 amazing people that I've come to learn from each year. The support they give each other is fantastic. Also like to thank the APWA Awards Committee for choosing me as a recipient of this award. Just honored to be considered for it. So thank you so much. Professional accomplishments that I'm most proud of are building a right-of-way management system that allows Spire to coordinate projects with the cities in which we work with. We can identify potential work conflicts well in advance of construction start times, avoid work delays to both the cities and Spire's project. Our right-of-way management system is linked to St. Louis City's permit system, which allows us to view their street events like parades, bike races, block parties, and we're able to schedule our work after these events are finished. This right-of-way system has improved our work collaboration immensely. I'm also proud of the awards program that I helped create here at Spire to recognize public works departments for their safe digging practices when digging around, excavating around our natural gas lines. public works departments that do not damage a gas line in a calendar year are presented with a plaque to commemorate this achievement. Since the creation of this award in 2019, I've helped recognize over 100 public works departments' commitment to safe digging practices through city council meetings, award breakfasts, press releases, television stories in Missouri, Alabama, and Mississippi. Just help shine a light on the great work that our people in public works are doing every day. Membership in the APWA has impacted me professionally by allowing me to learn more about how public works departments work, how they think, and how utilities can work together to serve our communities. We both have a common goal. We want to provide excellent service to the city residents and to our customers. These people are one and the same. The APWA has allowed me to build great working relationships over these many years with the local public works leaders that we serve. I've leaned on these relationships to improve my knowledge of public works and to learn what is important to them and how our utility work impacts their project. As a member of the chapter board and the branch board, I've been able to watch great leaders in action. This has helped me improve my leadership skills and helped me become a more well-rounded leader at the company that I'm working for now. I owe much of my success at where I work at Spire to what I've learned from my colleagues in the APWA. I would not advance as far in my career without it and without these people. And once again, I just want to thank the awards committee in APWA for this prestigious award, this great honor. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thanks, Todd. As much as you admire the folks in the leadership that they've given to you, you are providing great leadership to the rest of the APWA Association, and congratulations again on your award.
Thank you very much.
Our next top 10 recipient nominated by the New England chapter is Jay Fink, Commissioner of Public Works and Parks with the City of Worcester, Massachusetts. Jay, congratulations, and on you go.
Thank you, Gary. And a special note of thanks to the nominating committee of the New England chapter for putting my application forward, and to all those that have supported me in this nomination as well as throughout my career. I've been involved with many projects building and rehabilitating infrastructure during the course of my career, many of those projects in the millions of dollars. However, the accomplishments that I am most proud of are on a much smaller scale that have major impacts on the lives of individual residents. I was in a doctor's office years ago with my son, and I could hear someone stopping in each exam room, coming down the hall, inquiring if Jay Fink was in the room. I dreaded what was coming. The person eventually arrived in our room, and I introduced myself, which she said, "I just wanted to find you and thank you for our beautiful roadway and the drainage that was installed so we don't have to drive through puddles anymore." I let her know that I was glad to be able to make a difference. In another instance, a set of stairs had fallen in disrepair along a public seawall, and we were requested to rebuild them. I did not know the significance until the work was done, and was later greeted by an elderly gentleman that had been unable to access the beach as the stairs were his only option, and walking the beach was his primary source of exercise. And other quality of life, like eradicating graffiti or giving neighborhood hope by abating litter. Just taking the time to listen and fixing the problems that might not be on a grand scale, but impact someone's everyday life. I joined the American Public Works Association 30 years ago as an opportunity to network with other public works professionals. I found many of the local workshops and events a great way to meet colleagues and peers with whom I could connect on many topics and reach out to in times of need. I was also fortunate enough to be the New England chapter's first scholarship recipient to attend the National Congress back in 2008. I got there, I showed up at 8 a.m. for the first timers session on opening day. That entire experience really opened my eyes to the national stage, and I started meeting folks from all over. I'm a firm believer that you don't have to reinvent the wheel, and to be able to see firsthand the tools that others are using and to listen to presentations of their successes, it's priceless. I have been fortunate to attend most PWX shows ever since and look forward to many more. APWA has opened up an educational platform for not only me, but my entire team. The South Florida branch partnered with a local college to create a public works academy. While there, I sent many from my department to the academy to not only better themselves, but to enhance the department as a whole. I think the American Public Works Association has really spearheaded my career and helped those around me succeed and will continue to succeed.
Thanks, Jay. I think you hit the nail on the head. Advancing the quality of life is when somebody stops you on the side of the road, shakes your hand, and thanks you. And we do thank you for your work and congratulations. Our next top 10 recipient nominated by the Ohio chapter is Joe Fernaro, Public Works Director with the City of Kirtland, Ohio. Joe.
Thank you very much, President. I'd like to start off thanking the Ohio chapter, the nominating committee, and I'd like to also point out a few, Shelby, Dave, and Paul, who really helped with my application. It is a great honor. My professional achievement that I'm most proud of, I'm not going to go into projects. There has been many. I'm going to go, which is a common theme in my application, is creating a family atmosphere and creating jobs, creating careers and not jobs through solid succession planning and moving team members up the ladder for success. My membership with APWA has been instrumental in fostering my career growth and professional development with access to valuable resources, insightful workshops. APWA has provided me with a platform to extend my network and stay updated with industry trends. The opportunities for collaboration and learning have been invaluable, ultimately advancing my profession. APWA has truly been a cornerstone in my journey, empowering me to thrive as a public works director. Thank you again for this honor.
Joe, the career examples that you've set and the opportunities I'm sure that you've given to many folks in your community is to be commended, and we do appreciate your work, and congratulations on your award. The next top 10 recipient nominated by the Iowa chapter is Ron Kanucky. He's the Public Works Director with the City of Iowa City. Ron.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I am honored to be recognized as a top 10 Public Works leader for 2024 by the American Public Works Association. I am thankful to the Iowa chapter for the nomination to receive this honor, and congratulations to the 9 other recipients. I would also like to thank my family and the City of Iowa City for the support they have given me personally and professionally. A few of the professional accomplishments I am most proud of are the First Avenue grade separation project. This eliminated an at-grade railroad crossing and improved public safety response and the mobility of our east side of our community. The 2 largest capital improvement projects built to date by this Iowa City were part of the recovery after the 2008 flood. The Gateway project elevated a major roadway entry and bridge into our community. The wastewater plant consolidation project allowed for the demolition of a flood-prone plant and expansion of the south plant to build resiliency into the system. The Public Works Facility Phase 1 project has been a game changer in our ability to deliver more efficient services to our community. The delivery of these projects do not happen overnight, and I have to thank my Iowa City Public Works team for all that they do. My membership in APWA has allowed me to make an impact locally through the Iowa chapter and globally through my involvement at the national level. I've been able to create wonderful friendships and connections that can help solve the issues we face on a daily basis. This small town Iowa boy would never have been able to achieve the success I have in my career or the ability to receive this award without my membership in APWA. Thank you, and it is an honor to represent our profession in APWA as a top 10 leader.
Ron, you may be small town, but you're a big dude in our eyes as a top 10 leader. Congratulations to you. Very much appreciated your time and efforts for APWA. Our next top 10 recipient, nominated by the Arizona chapter, is Jeff Kramer, Director of the Program and Project Management Division for Consultant Engineering. Jeff.
Thank you, President Losier. I appreciate it. I'd like to thank the Arizona chapter for nominating me for this prestigious award, and to the individuals who wrote letters of recommendation. Thank you so much. Your words brought tears to my eyes as I recalled our relationships over the years. When I think about accomplishments in my career, two things really come to mind. The first is a program, a set of projects to deliver critical water infrastructure to the growing communities of Gilbert and Chandler, Arizona. We had 4 separate projects that interfaced and overlapped each other, being delivered by 4 different contractors using different collaborative delivery methods. And my role as the program manager was to coordinate all of those projects and all those interfaces to make sure that no one stepped on anyone else's toes and everything was delivered. And I was very pleased that all 4 projects were delivered on schedule and under budget with no conflicts between any of the contractors and no conflicts between the 2 municipalities who co-own the water infrastructure. So a 14-mile raw water delivery line, a new state-of-the-art water treatment plant, multiple miles of finished water delivery of all different diameters, and a brand new 5-lane arterial roadway were all completed to serve those 2 growing communities and continue to do so today with fresh, clean water. The second accomplishment that really pops to mind is that I've been invited by so many entities to provide training to them on project delivery methods and design and construction procurement. And it's such an honor to go into these organizations, contractors, associations, public agencies, and share my knowledge with them that allows them to go back and serve their communities in a better way by delivering projects more cost effectively, more efficiently, and getting those necessary infrastructure and services into place for their citizens to enjoy. And none of this really would have been possible without APWA in my life. As a life member of APWA, I've been around for enough years to experience multiple conferences, multiple training programs, to be able to support my staff in seeking certifications and attending the educational opportunities. And that's really what's led to my success, is my staff, my colleagues, my partners in the industry who shared in the knowledge and the training that APWA has provided. And as you heard previously, the networking, the connections across the United States and Canada. I know that I have friends and colleagues all over the place who I can call on with any issue that I need to bounce ideas off of or get a helping hand with, and that they'll come through for me. So again, thank you so much for this incredible recognition. I'm deeply grateful. Thank you, President Losier.
Congratulations, Jeff. Sometimes, like you said, the infrastructure, knowing we have to have it is one thing. Making sure it gets done without causing any conflicts or wars in between communities and consultants and contractors is another thing. But great job. Congratulations on the award again. Our top 10 next up is nominated by the Southern California chapter. Marie Marston is Senior Project Manager of Transportation with David Evans and Associates. Marie.
Thank you, Gary. The professional accomplishments that I'm most proud of are the many projects that I've worked on over the last 40 years, as well as advancing the younger generation of public works professionals. It's been fun and rewarding to advance projects from their inception, knowing the problem the agency needs to solve, coming up with a solution, and then advancing that project to completion. Seeing the project come to life during construction is always gratifying. And then seeing that project serve its function to solve the problem and provide for the greater public good is even better. I've been involved in high-profile projects as well as very small projects, all of which have had significant impacts to the local agency and community. My project involvement has primarily been in streets and freeways, but also includes a number of other public works improvements, including facilities, parks, and drainage. Seeing the completed project serving its function makes me believe that I'm making a difference in the world. Being a woman in what has typically been a man's profession has required a lot of hard work on my part to help remove this stereotype. It has been a particularly rewarding part of my career to have mentored high school girls as well as young professionals, introducing them to engineering and public works, and then guiding them to identify and grow in the career they are suited for. When I first became involved in APWA, I frankly wasn't looking for myself to get any particular thing out of it. Rather, I was asked by Lisa Rapp to join the newsletter committee, on which I've served now for nearly 15 years. As I got involved in that committee and then subsequently the local chapter board, I have found benefits to me as well, including leadership opportunities, networking, education opportunities, and also exposure to potential clients to my once 22-year business that I held. APWA membership is valuable to my career, as well as supporting the local community of public works professionals. And being honored as an APWA top 10 leader is without a doubt a very meaningful highlight of my career. I thank you to the Southern California chapter for nominating me, those who wrote letters of recommendation for me, and for National Committee who selected me. Thank you.
Marie, I have to say you are living up to and exceeding the legacy of Lisa Rapp and the California group. She sets a trend that you are maintaining and honoring her with this nomination and award. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Our next top 10 recipient nominated by the Sacramento chapter is Ryan Moore. He's the Assistant City Manager with the City of Sacramento in California. Ryan.
Thank you, Mr. President. So I have to start by thanking the entire APWA organization and specifically our APWA Sacramento chapter for this amazing nomination. And I'd like to recognize one of the most important mentors in my career, former top 10 award recipient, Jerry Way. He's really the one who grabbed me by the scruff of the neck many years ago and challenged me to become a leader and to get involved with APWA. I'd also have to thank my whole public works team, family here in Sacramento. They are a joy to work with. And lastly, let me also thank my wife and kids, without whose support my career couldn't exist. So when I think about the accomplishments that mean the most to me, there are several. And for all of them, I can't help but reflect on how they were all a team effort. And every day, the public works business is a people business. And everything I've been able to accomplish has been with the partnership of the great professionals around me. So let me start by touching on the topic that's near and dear to me, traffic safety. Historically, Sacramento has one of the highest vehicle collision rates in California. So during my tenure, I've ensured that traffic safety is one of our highest priorities. The implementation of our city's Vision Zero traffic safety program has been wonderful to be involved with. I'm very proud of that work. In particular, the establishment of school speed zones at over 150 schools throughout the city. I'm also very proud to champion the creation of the city's Transportation Priorities Plan. As with many cities, Sacramento has far more aspirational projects and maintenance needs than we have resources for. Our Transportation Priorities Plan has integrated our active transportation, traffic safety, maintenance, ITS, and other programmatic priority plans into one comprehensive document, which prioritizes on a set of rational and balanced criteria, including a recognition of historic underinvestment in some of Sacramento's most diverse neighborhoods. The plan enables us to ensure that moving forward, our infrastructure investment is thoughtful, strategic, and creates the best value for our community. I'm very proud of that work. More than any other accomplishment, though, I'm deeply proud of the team that I was able to assemble in the Department of Public Works and the culture they have created together. During my time as Public Works Director, I hired new division managers of street maintenance, fleet services, engineering, transportation, and our recycling and solid waste divisions. I also established and hired our department's first Assistant Director of Public Works. I've been very lucky to have a deep bench of talent to pull from in order to create an incredible, cohesive, and effective leadership team, and they are a delight to work with. I believe the most important part of leadership is creating more leaders, and the team we have put together in Sacramento here really embodies that. I couldn't be happier about the work that they do every day. So the greatest impact to me from my association with APWA is undoubtedly the relationships it's allowed me to forge throughout our region and beyond. The cadre of public works professionals in the Sacramento region is incredibly close. We talk regularly, we compare notes, we support each other, and we celebrate our accomplishments together. They're colleagues, but they're also great friends and trusted allies. Through my relationships and interactions with my industry colleagues and friends, I've grown just tremendously as an engineer and as a leader, and I have to thank them all for the support over the years. Thank you, Mr. President.
Ryan, great work with Vision Zero. I think one of the things that's most difficult in many communities is making sure that people realize that the traffic and the speeds that they travel may impact somebody that they love. And I think it's a great undertaking, and that's a great priority to have. So congratulations to you on that, and congratulations to you on the top 10 winning of the winning of the top 10 award. We move to our next top 10 recipient, and they've been nominated by the Oregon chapter. And this is Russ Thomas. He's the Public Works Director for the city of Newberg, Oregon. Russ, to you.
Thank you, Gary. I'd like to start off by, again, recognizing the Oregon chapter for nominating me for this prestigious award. Quite unexpected, and I appreciate all their faith that they have put in me. I would also like to recognize my wife and family. As mentioned before, as a public works professional, we would not be able to do the work that we do without their continued support. The long evenings, the early mornings, the meetings, working throughout the night at times. One of the projects that I'm most proud of is we started several years ago a meter reading project to convert from paper and pen reading meters throughout our community to a AMI system. And it was completely done by our own staff, working with them, getting them the training and completing it, which has benefited everyone. But this was done over a number of years. I worked on, over my 40-year career, I worked on many projects throughout the town. I started in the bottom of the ditch, literally, working for the city as a pipe layer, and have worked my way through the ranks of the Public Works organization here. And I'm proud of the support that I've gained throughout the years from everybody that I've worked with. One of the things that Public Works has given me, and APWA, I was initially sent to an APWA conference by my prior director, and I didn't know what APWA was. Best thing that ever happened to me. When I arrived, I was welcomed. I met people who became my mentors, became an example for me of what a true leadership is and how to interact with other people beyond that. From that point, I was able to continue to grow in my professional abilities, my knowledge, my skills, that has made me the person I am today and has provided my ability to help others. One of the other things I'm most proud of is helping the operational maintenance staff throughout our state and conducting classes, trainings, and providing that opportunity for them to proceed through their careers as well as I have. Giving them the opportunity to learn from not only leaders within APWA, but leaders within the public works community within the state of Oregon and progress. The final thing that I am most proud of is Gizmo. It was in our organization, it was an opportunity for us to raise funds for those people that could not obtain a college scholarship or a college degree in public works field without the funds to do so. What Gizmo has given us the ability to do is raise hundreds of thousands of dollars and provide hundreds of scholarships throughout the years for those students. And it was not an opportunity that I was able to have. So I'm very proud of the achievement that we've been able to make with that. In closing, I'd like to again thank the national chapter, the awards committee for this very prestigious award and recognition of the additional members of this year's class as the top 10s. Thank you.
Congratulations, Russ. You may have started at the bottom of the trench, and you may be the 10th one in our list of 10 top 10 award leaders, but you are definitely a top 10 winner. Nobody can take that away. And we do congratulate you for all your hard work and the efforts that you have to be recognized at this level. So congrats again.
Thank you.
Well, thanks everybody for helping us to congratulate our top 10 Public Works Leaders of the Year for 2024 and for celebrating the importance of public works in our daily lives during National Public Works Week. We look forward to seeing you all at Atlanta, and congratulations to all of our winners. Thank you very much.